Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. If you are new here, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. You already know what's up. So today we are going to be doing a review on something that I'm actually really excited for because it's like the new it thing, okay? The TikTok girls hopped on this thing and it is sold out everywhere. When I tell you this thing is sold out, everywhere, I mean everywhere. I'm going to try my best to leave a link. Hopefully they have it available in my shade or darker. I think they do in Ulta, but I'll link it down below. Of course, you guys know I got you. But today we're going to be reviewing a tint that has been like all over the place, and the girlies, especially the TikTok girlies, they love it, okay? This is apparently the new foundation skin tint product to have. And the product that I'm talking about is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. If you have seen this, I'm sure you've seen this. I've seen this a lot everywhere, and I was like, I need to try this. I have to try this, especially for, I told you I got y'all. I always got y'all. I have to try this out for my people and let them know what is the tea. Is it good? Is it worth the price? Because honey, it's Chanel. But if you're interested in seeing my thoughts, how this applies, how it wears, because I will be doing a wear test, and just everything about this product and if it's actually worth it, if the TikTok girls are onto something, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I will be reviewing the new Chanel Les Beige Skin Tint. This is the packaging. Looks like this. I had to order mine from Saks Fifth, okay? They had it on Ulta, but not the shade that I'm supposed to be, which is deep. They had it on Saks Fifth, so I ordered it because I was like, I have to review this for my girls and boys. I have to review it because I mean, is it that good? Is it that good? But yeah, so that's how the packaging looks like. It is 1 fluid ounce and it is a whopping $65. It's $65, but it's Chanel. So I mean, what do you expect? So this is how it looks like on the inside. It does come with a brush, which I'm like, okay, thank you. If you're gonna be paying that much, I mean, the least you could do is come with a brush. But this is how the product looks like. This is in the shade Deep. This looks dark, but the shade underneath this wouldn't work. And I've seen a couple people that I watch that I'm the same shade, like Tasha, Andrea, and a couple other people who try this out and they love it, and they got to say Deep, so I use them as a color reference. If you use me as a color reference, I guess we'll see how this works. But it looks like this. This is how the packaging looks like. Just a standard, it's not glass, it's like plastic, which I'm like, whatever, it is what it is. So it looks like that, and then you get this little itty bitty brush that looks like this with a little CC in the back. So, you know, it's cute. The brush is cute. But I want to make sure I follow directions with this because I don't want to screw this up, because this is a different kind of formula. It's not a foundation. It's like a serum. So it's like little beads, and then you're supposed to kind of like, you know, rub it in, and then like the color kind of comes through. This is the second to darkest shade. This is Deep. After Deep, there's Deep Plus. But medium deep looked way too light for me. So, I mean, the colors are, there's only like 8 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 colors. So I'm like, dude, okay, but whatever. So that's the shades. Now it says, the product is supposed to be a light to medium. I'm reading this off of the Chanel website because I don't want to give you the wrong information. It says a light to medium coverage foundation with a gel texture and pigmented micro droplets that create a radiant bare skin effect and a healthy looking glow. And then you're supposed to apply it. It says dispense the foundation onto the back of your hand. Use the included brush to blend the micro droplets, then dab all over the face or on key areas. Okay, I'm gonna try with the brush that it came with because apparently I guess that you're supposed to use this brush. I'm assuming you have to use a super duper dense kind of foundation kabuki brush because of the kind of formula it is. But this is so cute. I wish it was glass though. I really do wish it was glass. I mean, it's Chanel. It's supposed to be luxury. Why is this plastic? But whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and pump it out. The only thing I have on my face, as you guys see, I already did my brows. Nothing new to that. For primer, I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. That's what I have on my face. That is it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this out in the back of my hand. And oh wow, I don't know if you guys can see this, but do you see that? Okay, so it's literally like a serum, but it has like little brown pigments in it. Let me zoom you guys in so you can really see how this applies. I hope this is okay. I think this is good. So I'm gonna try just a little bit. I'm not gonna color correct. I have nothing on my face. We're just going to see how it looks. So I'm just gonna take what's on the back of my hand and I guess kind of just go in. Okay. It feels like I'm putting a serum on. It literally feels like I am putting a serum on. I'm gonna try dabbing it on my face, or I'm gonna try pumping it out on my face instead of the back of my hand, because I just feel like the back of the hand isn't really doing much for me. Let me do one side of the face so we can see the actual coverage, because it says it's light to medium. I'm using the brush that it came with, so I don't screw this up, y'all. Wow, it literally feels like water. This feels so interesting. It feels like I'm putting on like a serum with water. And I can see like the color disperse the more I blend it in. The only thing I don't like about this brush is that it's so small. I do have another brush I could use that is much more, what's the word? It's bigger, but it's still condensed. I think I might do that because this isn't really covering much area of my face. This is how this side is looking. This side, I've applied the tint. I did one pump on my forehead, one pump on my cheek area, and a little bit on my chin. So this is how this side looks, and this is how this side with no product looks. I don't know if you guys could tell a difference. It definitely looks like skin. I will say that. It looks like skin. It feels like a moisturizer. It just feels like a moisturizer, and that's it. I can see a little bit tint, but it's not like full, it's not medium coverage at all. I think you would have to really build this up. I'm over this Chanel brush. I'm sorry, Chanel, it's just not working for me. I'm going to get a different brush that's a bit bigger. I'm going to use this Makeup Forever brush. It's still a kabuki brush. It's pretty tight. I just feel like it'll cover more. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side of my face. I would say if you're using your hands, you could definitely see the product breaking apart. Like you can see the actual color more than you using a brush, because I think the brush is absorbing way too much product. Okay, I can already tell how I'm going to be using this. The best way to use this, I would say, just from looking at how it's applying, I would say blend it in with your fingers and then go over it with a sponge to kind of like, or go over it with a brush to kind of disperse the product and make sure everything is blended okay. That's definitely what I would recommend, because I feel like you can see the color more if you blend it in with your fingers. So let me go back with the brush here. The color deep is actually okay. It looks dark in the bottle, but it's actually a good color for me. I will say that. So this is how it's looking on the entire face. As you saw, I used my hands on this side, and this side I did use the brush that came with the skin tint, which, like I said, I'm not really a fan of. It's just too tiny. It's not practical, so I probably won't use it. But yeah, I used my hands on this side and then just went over it with a brush to kind of blend it out. So this is how one layer of it is looking. I'm going to apply another layer on top of this just to see how it builds up as far as coverage goes, because this is definitely light. I want to see if I can get any more coverage on top of this, and then we'll see how it's looking. All right, this is how 2 layers of the Chanel Skin Tint is looking like on my face. I don't know what you guys think, but the coverage it did build up a little bit. I would definitely say this is light, kind of maybe medium, but it's definitely light, sort of medium kind of coverage. Definitely you cannot build this up to full, not at all. It definitely evens out the skin, which I like. It has covered up a couple like dark spots I have, but you can still kind of see them poking through. So it still lets your skin kind of breathe through. So the light to medium coverage claim is definitely correct. It feels so interesting on the skin. It feels like you just applied a serum and that's it, or like a moisturizer. I love the way my skin looks though. It looks really fresh, really glowy, really healthy, really dewy. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup. It's just gonna be a very simple everyday kind of makeup. I'm not gonna do too much. And then I will be right back with my thoughts on how everything looks with my entire face on. All right, you guys, I am done with my makeup. As you can see, this is how the face is looking. I think it looks really great. I love this. I'll show you guys the products that I used. So after I applied the skin tint, as you guys saw, I just went in with my Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And then I bronzed with my Mented Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Yacht Life. And for powder, I used the Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder. I set only with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I didn't use any like long wearing mist like my Charlotte Tilbury or anything like that because I want to see how it wears by itself. So I just sprayed this once at the end to see how that, to make sure everything blends together. And then on the lips, I just have my BFF3 ColourPop lip liner, and then my Artist Couture lip gloss in the shade Uncensored. So this is how the face is looking. And oh, I got a little bit inspired with my green top, so I decided to do like green liner. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but I have green liner on, and the liner that I have on, if I can find it, I just had it on. The eyeliner that I'm wearing is the Dose of Colors Maybe Baby eyeliner. So it's like this beautiful like hunter green kind of color, just a different, add a little pop to my eyes. You can't really notice it from far away, but when you like look at me, it's like, ooh, that's not black, it's green. So yeah, that's the look that I have on. Just simple. I just did like an everyday quick thing. Didn't put too many products on top of the skin tint because I said I want to see how it wears by itself. I didn't do blush, highlighter, none of that. So I think as of right now, everything looks really, really good. It looks nice. It looks flawless. I don't look too shiny. I don't look too matte. It just looks like skin. I have had it on for about an hour now because it's 12:30 and I put it on at 11:30. So it's still pretty early to tell. But yeah, this is how the face is looking. Like I said, I am going to be doing a wear test. So I will probably check in the next couple of hours to see how this Chanel Les Beige skin tint is wearing, because honey, for the price, this better wear well, okay? So my fingers are crossed for it to wear well. So I'll check in with you guys in a couple of hours. Alrighty, I am checking in with you guys. It is, oh my god, it's 5:39, 5:40. It's like maybe 11:30, so 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. It's been like 6 hours since I've had this skin tint on. As you can see, my face is, I feel like it's normal for me being like oily. Like I'm oily combination skin. As you can see, it is breaking up just a little bit, which normally happens. And I have been, you know, eating, drinking, things like that. So of course that's just going to happen. This is how it's looking from afar with the sun. As you can see from the sun, it's looking very nice and beautiful and moisturized and just glowy and gorgeous. It's looking very pretty. How do you think it looks, babe?
Phenomenal.
You haven't even looked at my face.
I did.
You didn't. You did not.
Listen, do you need more than a second to look at a Picasso and know that shit look good?
Okay. Anyways, this is how my face is looking right now. We're at the 5-6 hour mark, so I can kind of tell how this is going to wear. So I would say from my experience of foundations and skin tints, I would say it's pretty good. Of course, it's breaking up in areas that is normal for me to break up, which is my smile lines, things like that. That's going to happen regardless. So I can't judge a foundation by that. But of course, if it does not break up, then it's amazing. But it looks okay so far. It looks really good. So yep. Alrighty, you guys, it's the end of the day. I feel like I've had this makeup on for like 9 hours. I think 8-9 hours at this point. It's like 9 o'clock. I've had it on since 11:30. So we've had a good wear test. I have blotted maybe once. I bought it once just to make sure to get the shine off of me. But as you can see, this is how the face is looking like. But honestly, the wear that it wore, like this shit looks really good. It honestly looks really good. Besides the laugh lines, which is very minimal, everything else looks amazing. Like, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up for more reviews and you like this video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Comment down below and let me know what you guys would like to see next, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.